Kelly. There we go. That looks good. It's Kelly, and it's Kelly doing December Daily late. So I had a long work day today, and so I'm coming on here much later than I normally would and probably normally would prefer. So anyway, so we're doing day 4, and day 4 was Saturday, and we had a big adventure to a town near us on Saturday. So me and my boyfriend, and because I knew this was coming up, I was going to be doing this late tonight. Yesterday, I spent time printing pictures and figuring a few things out. So this is the back of the day 3 entry. Here's the front. Here's the back of the day 3 entry. So this is day 4, the beginning part of the entry. And so I have a picture of the two of us. This is at dinner that night. This is a little shop in the little city we visited. There's a journaling card that I've put in here. This is the restaurant we were at. This is the reason we went up there. It's kind of hard to see. I'll pop it out. But this was a thing that was at a shopping mall in the 60s and 70s when I was young, especially the 60s. And it was called the Cookie Factory. And somebody bought the elements to this, and they put it in a little house in this, city near us. And I wanted to see it because it's a big thing from my childhood. So that's why we went up there, but that was a 5-minute thing. And then we went on and did other things. I found a little 3x4 card that says it's the most wonderful time of the year. So I thought that was cute. After dinner, we went to a light show. So we've got these 2 photos here kind of representing that. And then there was a new Fleet Farm, which is kind of a farm. Started out kind of as a farm store, but now has lots of things. It was brand new, and my boyfriend wanted to see it. And so I said, sure, yeah, let's go. And he couldn't believe it, but he had been carrying packages for me all day and fun stuff like that because we did some shopping. So today's entry is actually going to be, or the entry from Saturday for day 4 is going to be 3 pages. These all have much larger stories attached to them, but I wanted to get them together in my book as one day. So there's lots of other pictures from this day. I'll actually do entries in a 12x12 scrapbook with 12x12 pages for this later on. The other little secret I want to show you is this is the entry from day 5. So this was yesterday, Sunday, and it snowed a little bit by us, and I took some pictures. Knowing I wasn't going to be doing a lot yesterday, and I have those preloaded in for tomorrow's entry. So that's some of the stuff I'll do. I printed these pictures. Those are ready to go. And then I have less stuff that I have to do. So let's get to work on tonight's entry because it's getting later. And I don't know, normally I kind of keep the page out, but I don't think I'm going to do that. This has got all the colors on it, and this card will work with that, and that's what you're going to see most of in this entry. So I think I'm just going to put the book off to the side. Now I think I want my stickers right away. I already have my journaling cards, so I don't need that. I'd like to grab my die cuts and some... I was thinking, let's see, here's some more stickers, although none of those really would work. Hey, good evening, Tammy. Good to see you here. I'm glad I have some company since it's so late. I'm going to grab my labels and chipboard because I'm thinking, I don't know. I need to do something with this and maybe something larger. So I'll just look and see if I've got anything. Hey, Virginia, you're up late tonight. Hello, good to see you. All right. So I kind of like the little feeling festive thing there, but that's not big enough. I could do like the little candy cane piece. Santa's favorite could work there as well. Let me grab my die cuts. from, let's see, I've got the die cuts for this pack here, and then I'm going to also look at the die cuts from, this is the main 12 by 12 collection that I'm using, which is the Photoplay Not a Creature with Stirring collection. I just want to see if there's anything in here like, okay, so this would be really perfect for this because it's got those little gingerbread men on it. And really the colors are pretty much the same. So I could add that in there. I kind of like the idea of doing that since it's related to cookie baking. Just want to see, Santa was there too. I don't love the turquoise on here so much. Tammy, that's sweet that you were worried. Nope. I think tomorrow night it will be a little bit later. Wednesday, I'm still toying with what I'm going to do, whether I'm going to do it very early in the morning or at night. So there are going to be nights where I'm pretty late, just so you know that just because the way my work schedule works. So don't worry, I'm going to be here. I'll warn you if I think I'm not going to be able to do it. I think like last year I traveled at one point and knew there were going to be days and kind of pre-warned everybody. So I'm being thrown off. I like this, but I'm being thrown off a little bit by the turquoise here, even though that's kind of perfect. Now, actually, so now that I think about this, you know what? So this is kind of a little baking thing, right? And that's what this is about here. So I could do some sort of little baking theme on this first card because that's why we were here, even though you don't see it till the next page. I also should probably get my day in there early. And then these cards, these photos are a little bit short because they're from my iPhone camera versus an actual regular camera. Well, they don't do 4x6s anyway. So what I'm thinking is I want these to be 4x6. So I'm going to grab this green piece. For some reason, I'm thinking green, and I think in green because of that, all that greenery there. This is a shop that we visited that they used to have one in another town that I loved, and they now have this in this other little town, so that's why that's kind of important to me. So I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do a bad job at cutting. Here is what I'm going to do. Okay. The good news about my trimmer, I've said this before, is that you can really cut small pieces off of it. Then I'm going to do my favorite lazy way. Hey, Jennifer. Good to see you. I thought nobody would be joining me tonight because I was going to be so late. So it's nice that you're up with me, knowing that East Coast that it's getting later. Okay, so I have these. Now I'm thinking I might want to see a little bit more of the paper behind here. So I'm going to cut my arm a little bit more. That sounds horrible, but there was a chair, a piece of a chair. We don't need a piece of a chair. Oh, that's cool that you're working on your album along with me. I'm so excited to hear that. That's awesome, Jennifer. Seriously awesome. Okay. So here we go. Let's get this photo on one side. And then, so my boyfriend knows that I'm doing an album, but he has not seen a December Daily album yet. I don't know, I just didn't show it to him, not that I wouldn't, but so this will be kind of fun for him to see this come together. He's also really not seen many of the layouts that I've done of two of us. Okay, so then this one, I'm thinking I'd like to cut off a little bit of this too, just to give myself a little bit more exposure of that green. And it's kind of repeating what's sort of already there. And the important thing for me to see is you can't see it, but it's a gingerbread production area kind of thing. So I want to see that. Okay. I better make sure that, yes, that's face up that way. I've done that where I've glued it the other way. Okay. So we've got that. Now I like that because there's lots of space there. I'm going to put this away. Those gingerbread men would have been cute. And maybe I can do that on like my main layout that I do from this day. I'm thinking I need to get a number on here. So maybe right there. And I think I have my numbers close at hand here. I also think like these are the numbers from this year. So this is December 4th. So maybe just popping this up in here would be kind of fun. I haven't used one of these yet. So let's do that. Then I'm going to take this out, and I'm not going to glue these back to back yet. Plus they're both 3x4 cards, so that won't be such a big deal. But I'm not going to glue them back to back because I have to, of course, still, that's something, oh, here. This photo's extending off. I keep trimming these little things up so they look decent. Okay, let's get rid of that so you guys can see what I'm doing here with all the stuff. Okay, so then there's 2 bowls here. Let's see what kind of things, how that would look if I like overlapped them. I could also use some letters and spell out Kooky Cookie here. I don't normally do that, but some, okay. So got gingerbread, important to the whole story of that photo. And okay, fresh from the oven, time to decorate. Cookies for Santa. This was so good. Sweet treats. So I think just trying to decide, do I want to do, like sweet treats would blend there. Our favorite, I think I've gotten myself into a little bit of trouble by putting it that low. Our little baking. Okay. Here's a This Was So Good, which for me, we'll talk, that's really referring more to the day than it is the taste of anything here. Okay, I am almost thinking, originally I didn't love the idea of this photo being on that first page. This is really the way the events happened, but I thought it was conflicting too much with this one. So let's pop this in the book and see what I think if I do it this way. And then I've got the December 4th on the back page there, which will be a little confusing, but I might be able to cover that. And I'm liking that more now that I have this kind of filled out. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to flip this. So really, this is where we were at dinner together. We were celebrating my boyfriend's birthday was on Thanksgiving this year, and he was away in another city with one of his sisters for Thanksgiving, so we didn't get to celebrate. So we got to celebrate. Okay, let's see if I can cover that up. Well, actually, so I don't get too distracted, let's get some sort of sticker on here. A great place to put this would probably be over here. Let's do red because I've got green paper behind it. This is just what happens sometimes, right? I did like the cute little peppermint sticker. And actually, I think that's pretty good here. I'm going to bring these bowls down just a little bit and see if I like them, if I can. Nope, I cannot. They're stuck. They're there. So maybe I'll put some enamel dots on here and play with that just a little bit. Let's see. I think I put my blue ones in here now too. Yes, I did. So maybe I'll pop some enamel dots down and kind of bring this all together here. It's my little pokey tool here. So just kind of expanding that design down and then up a little bit. Maybe a navy up over here. And then let's do green. Stuff everywhere. Up in here somewhere. Oops. I have a stray blue one here. This one just slightly over so the red and the green are not in a line. There we go. So I think that really helped bring that card together a little bit. And now it doesn't look like things are so spaced apart. I think it makes a little bit more sense now. So this can go in. Oh, nope, it can't because I'm going to need it on the other side. But this can go in here and so can this for now. So page 1 is done. Then we're going to flip it, and then I want to look at these 2 pages together. I already, as I was kind of pulling this design together, had thought about the fact that this is going to probably need some green and blue over here because there's a lot of pink and red. And that's not the worst thing because this photo of us with the lights is very pink, so that works with that. And then I need to bring some red and blue up in here as well too. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm going to cough. There you go. I'm going to cough as I cough. Okay. And I'm looking at this right away and kind of liking this a December story here. So let's do that. And I put it on the outside because that's that whole chipboard thing. And then I want to cover that, so I need to find some sort of sticker that's going to do that. I thought I saw something that... This was really good food, so... Let's see. Wonder, special holiday treats, tradition. Let's see. That one wasn't quite long enough, but maybe there's one over here that's a little bit longer. Maybe could bring some blue in. Oh, here, celebrate's good because we're celebrating his birthday. Let's hope it doesn't quite cover this though. Okay, I'm going to do something a little dangerous and hope that this works. So sometimes you can take, this is a really old Cricut spatula. Sometimes you can take them and get the stickers to peel up a little bit. Now I do have undo, but frankly, I never think the new undo does a job as good as the old undo did. Okay, all I want is enough of that to peel up so that I can get the Celebrate sticker on there. And that worked. Excellent. And there is a little bit of a sticker residue there, so that I can pull off at any point. And maybe, so there's some stars here, so think some time to add in some stars. So there's blue. Let's add a red star in here. And maybe a more medium-sized one here. And that'll take up some of that sticker residue. So now we're pulling in that blue and red. So Tammy says she loves her spatula too. Yeah, that thing is more than paid for itself. I don't even use it with my Cricut now because I have a new one, but anyway. And I think this is pretty good. So then I saw something here that said we had so much fun. I'm thinking it might be fun to pull this in over on this side somewhere. I do want a lot of room to journal, so I don't necessarily want to use up a ton of it, of that room. Okay, let's put this on this photo here, and this will take up a boring part of the ceiling here. Because we did have so much fun. Okay, I think that's going to be good because I really want to preserve this photo. And now I'm looking at this and there's nothing on down here, so that I'll have to think about. That, oh, This enjoying the Christmas lights would have been lovely. But if I do that, here we go again. I think this is stuck. We are going to do at least one more Christmas light thing. Yeah, I'll just leave this here. And this can always go because I have a lot of pictures from this light thing and I could do that more. So, so looking for something fun for like this picture. I'm going to do fave down here and then I'll add some stars or something on it right in the corner. Because this is a fave for, I like it too, but it's a fave place for him. And then I can use one of those little colored stars down here to give it some color. And it might be nice if I had something nice up here. There's one here that says slow down and savor. Pop this, I think I'm going to pop this up on top here. Oh, good observation, Tammy. Tammy just said she looks like my boyfriend has gotten used to me taking pictures of the two of us. Well, not only has he gotten used to them, but he took this picture and that picture. So here's the deal. He is okay with them as long as I'm in them because then he has pictures of me. Isn't that sweet? Or disgustingly sickening something. I don't know. Anyway, you know what I'm going to try? I want to see if I like this. So I'm going to pop this back in here before I put this on here. But yeah, that's how I get pictures of him, because he gets pictures of me then. He is pretty sweet. Yeah, that's still good. I like this. Could go on this side too, but I think, yeah, I'll do it on that other side. We are kind of cute in a really disgusting way. But seriously, you guys, he was like carrying packages, and I didn't even have to ask him. Like, we were in a store at one point, and I was going to put my coffee down on the counter so I could pay for something. And then he like just grabbed my coffee cup out of, well, he didn't grab it, but he took my coffee cup out of my hand, and then the other little package I'd been carrying. And then when I got the package, which happened to be a rug that says joy, because if you know me, you know joy is my favorite word in the English language. But anyway, so he took that package and just carried it for me. I didn't even have to ask him. He just did it. So I'm not used to that. When I was married, my husband would have whined about having to go into anything, much less would he not have he wouldn't have thought about carrying a package. So this guy's pretty special, if I do say so myself. What's he doing with his pictures of the two of you? He's putting them on his phone. So nothing too exciting. That's kind of boring, but yeah, that's what he's doing with his. Like, he basically has a Kelly folder, and I'm serious about that, you guys. I'm like, really? But he does. I said a long time ago, we were very smitten with each other almost right away. And yeah, that's only proved to be true with time going on. So if he takes a picture, he knows he's doing it, and he's gonna send it to me, because he knows I'm scrapbooking all of our little adventures together. Okay, so that one, this one, I need something on that one. I'll put this in back here, and then we'll see if I need to do anything else. I was thinking tonight I wanted to do some wood veneer or something like that, but I don't think so, not today. So what color should we use here? There's red up there. There's a lot of green. Maybe a little bit of blue here. Kind of losing that though. So I think it needs to be red, or you're not going to see it. And I'm thinking I'm going to change that blue star out. Because I'm not really, there we go. Actually, I kind of like that where I have the two on this one. This is chipboard and everything else is not, so. Aw, that's sweet. Virginia said her first husband was like mine, but now her second husband treats her like a queen. Yeah, that's kind of pretty much how I feel now. Like I said, it's pretty awesome. So all the other stars are on the picture, so I'm going to put these on this thing too. And as one of my friends said to me when we were at dinner on Friday night, you deserve a good one. And she's met my present boyfriend. Now I'm toying a little bit with playing with some colors here and adding all three colors on this. I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, so I think so far so good, you guys. This isn't so bad. I thought this was going to take forever tonight just because of what I had here. So I think we're going to leave that blank. have the December story piece down here, and then I'll write my journaling on that. Good ones are hard to find. Okay. Yeah, I think this works. I think we're good. And I'll leave this down here blank. I was just trying to think if I wanted to do like some other kind of sticker there. Just to see. Yeah, I think so too. I think anything else is going to be a little bit too much. I think Virginia's right. That looks good just as it is. So there we go. Day 4. That wasn't so bad. Tomorrow night, I'm probably going to be late again. Maybe not as late as tonight, but maybe. And Wednesday night, either I'm going to do it first thing in the morning or I'll be late. So just so that you know that. So that's how this all came out yesterday. And I kind of like the fact that the twine is actually falling out of it and just kind of roaming free here. So I'm going to leave that like that. Then Jennifer, I would agree. So Jennifer said she's really liking the navy this year in the Ellie Studio kit. Yeah, they changed it. A lot of times it was aqua prior, which I really loved. But I'm really loving it this year. I think I might have even said that yesterday or one of the other days. So here's what's really cool, you guys. Now I really feel like this book is coming together because I just added 3 pages to it. So day 1, day 2, day 3, second page, day 3, and then this big story to tell for day 4, which I will tell you know, on separate pages. Just here, I'm going to probably just talk on this card about what the pictures are about. And then I'll go into more detail on the layouts themselves, because like I said, I have more photos of all of these. Well, not of this store, but of this town. I have more photos, and then more photos from our dinner, and lots more photos of the light show. So definitely want to get those on there. And then tomorrow, you're getting a little preview. I'm going to do the snow photos, and we can use snowflakes. Yay, because you know I have lots of snowflakes, right? So that's that. Hope you guys are doing well. Jennifer, I'm so glad you were scrapping along, working on your December daily. So how's everybody else's coming? Are you doing them? That's the other thing. So that would be kind of fun to know. I think this Friday, you guys, I'm going to be able to go live. And my plan is, and I'll let you know on Thursday, I'll know a little bit more then, but my plan for Friday night would be to do my December daily with you guys, and then shut that feed down, and then come back almost right away on a separate live and do a layout, because I haven't done one in a while and I'm starting to feel like I need to. So anyway, so Jennifer's working on day 4 as well too. Yeah, and I'll always be working days back. That's just, it gives me a little bit of time to get the photos ready and that kind of stuff, especially on days when I'm working like today. That helps a little bit. So, oh, Cynthia's working on hers too and making a birthday card for her granddaughter. That's awesome. That's very cool. Someday I'll make my grandkids aren't old enough to appreciate homemade cards yet, so I haven't done that, but someday I will. I make them for my daughter-in-law for sure, and friends and family. So, all right, you guys, I will be back tomorrow night at some point with day 5. So we're working on it, you guys. It was great. I'm so glad you were here with me. Like I said, I thought I might be here all by myself tonight. So pretty cool that you were around tonight. And have a great rest of your evening, everybody.